Hello, I'm Martin Stepek. I teach mindfulness. Now, mindfulness is a technique, set of practices that help people control their emotions, especially deal and eliminate the negative and destructive emotions that we've all got, and at the same time nurture and develop a lot more helpful emotions like happiness, like peace of mind, like contentment, and like kindness. So I learned mindfulness initially 21 years ago now, and I've been teaching it since 2004. And mindfulness is a very powerful set of practices. It helps change people's lives. Now, many people will have heard that a million times before. But the NHS approved mindfulness as a treatment for depression. And Oxford University's psychology department have shown that it can prevent depression coming in to someone's mind and prevent recurrence of depression for people who have had it before. It can help people come out of suicidal tendencies. It can help people with chronic anxiety. So it's got a whole range of benefits that it can bring to people, and it all relies on essentially developing our ability to notice. That's why it's called being mindful. To be mindful of something means to notice it, to be aware of it, and also to look out for it. And in essence, what we're trying to do is look out for the arising of our negative emotions at the time they're appearing. And when those things happen, which is common to everyone, then we don't suppress it, we don't get caught up and latch onto it, but rather we just notice it and see if we can just gently let it go. That's hard, but it comes with practice. So we practice noticing, letting go, noticing, letting go. And we can do that with anything, because once the mind is used to and creates a habit out of noticing and let it go, it doesn't matter whether it notices, that it's raining outside and lets go thoughts about that, or it's noticing that we're angry and about to say something unpleasant towards somebody and we let that go. It's all the same mental action. You notice, you let go. And in its place, you put something better in your mind. And the classic technique is using the breath. Breathing in is nice and clear. Breathing out, nice and peaceful. Something actually our grannies taught us, or some of us. When you get angry, they'd say, just take a deep breath and count to 10. It's the same technique. You notice, you let go, you put your mind somewhere else, and you're in a better space. So that's what mindfulness is, and it's a remarkably effective method. So why can it specifically help now? Well, right now, everybody's emotions are at a heightened level. There's more worry, there's more fear about jobs, if you've got one, if you're going to have one, fear about you contracting the virus, fear about you contracting the virus, not for yourself, but if it affects somebody you care and love, like an elderly person or a vulnerable person. And there's all sorts of concerns also about being locked up together, cooped up together, and no space to get out and about. So in essence, tensions arise. What popped up in my head there was just like an EastEnders episode. You never ever see an episode where they're not shouting at each other. And maybe that's something that's happening in a lot of places just now. And mindfulness can help enormously in those circumstances. The ability to notice before we react, the ability to notice before we shout, the ability to notice before we crumple, in despair. And you just breathe in and you just breathe back out, and you become aware that, what your mind's creating is not necessarily an accurate view or a helpful way to respond. So that's what mindfulness is. That's what I teach. I do a free class every Tuesday evening in Hamilton until lockdown. Been doing it since 2011, and it's something that we've been discussion with diamonds in the community over the last few months before lockdown, to see if we can do the same in the Monklands, Airdrie, Coatbridge areas and beyond in North Lanarkshire, as well as expanding in South Lanarkshire. Community-based mindfulness, free of charge, with donations to help maybe fund things, but essentially free at the point of delivery. In the meantime, because of lockdown and because I can't get out to do classes elsewhere, I do 2 free classes a day, sessions, 15-minute sessions, 11:15 in the morning and 8:15 at night, and they're on Facebook. So I've got a page called Martin Stepek's Make Scotland Mindful. So if you Google my name, Stepek, you'll get there. But it's Martin Stepek's Make Scotland Mindful. And I do 2 a day, just 15 minutes long, reintroduction, short session. Then you start to learn how it works and the fact that it makes a difference. We've had up to 2,000 views for some of these since I started about a month ago or so, regularly in a couple of hundreds. So you just be there, I would do reminders, you join when you see it starting, and we just do a quick session. And that's it. So hope you found that useful and helpful, and I look forward to seeing you virtually before lockdown ends, hopefully at one of the sessions, and hopefully live sometime when we're all allowed to get back out and about again, and I'll be able to go on with delivering live sessions through Lanarkshire. Take care, keep well, bye.